Albert Einstein once said, insanity was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The insanity stops here. How often do we find ourselves in a doctor's office after we've been dealing with some issue that we've tried every home remedy for and doesn't work, and we get there and we're really sick and now we need help? So the solutions we have today are often pharmacological. But at the same time, pharmaceutical drugs are the fourth leading cause of death in the United States. It tells us that the solutions are sometimes worse than the problem, and we need a better solution. Imagine if there was a drug that could go into your body and figure out what needed to be repaired. It knows. It knows where to go. It's not trying to just mitigate a symptom, but really get to the root cause of what your problem is. Imagine if it could strengthen your immune system, allow you to have a better defense against things like viruses and cancer. Imagine if these cells already exist, and they're cells, not medicine, not man-made medicine, but medicine that's actually in your own body. Well, imagine no further. In 2016, we established Hope Biosciences right here in Sugar Land, Texas. Hope Bio was established to fill in the gaps, to figure out how do we find the stem cells that our bodies need to repair themselves, and then create quantities that can actually make a difference. And third, figure out a way to make these treatments repeatable. After all, diseases just don't show up overnight. Diseases are slow, degenerative processes that will require regeneration over time. So access to repeated cells will be key for success. Hope Bio's technology starts with a single tablespoon of fat. After taking fat from the individual, we're able to extract just the mesenchymal stem cells that we're looking for. Once we get those stem cells, we then seed them on culture flasks and we grow them. We essentially make clones of these cells, copies over and over and over again until we have billions of cells. We need to start with a great technology, and that's what we did at Hope Bio. Developing the technology was half the hurdle. In the United States, for an average biotechnology company to get their product into a human, it'll take about 8 to 10 years of development time. At Hope Bio, we were able to get authorization into our first patient after 1 year. So the technology and the development was moving very, very quickly. And as the product was being tested in humans, we realized that there were a lot of people in our shared community that needed help immediately, that would never qualify for a clinical trial. And so that was the birth of the Hope Biosciences Research Foundation, March 2020. If that date rings a bell, it's the day the world stopped.
As the number of coronavirus cases soars above 3,000.
We will see more cases, and things will get worse than they are right now.
The U.S. death toll from the virus has surpassed 100 people.
20,000. More than 46,000.
150,000.
200,000.
400,000 people have now died from COVID-19.
2020 is now the deadliest year in U.S. history.
But nothing could stop us. The first thing we did was identify, how do we make ourselves useful? What is the immediate need? Okay, COVID wards, they need help. We received the quickest approvals that we needed to be in the COVID wards, delivering our product to hospitalized cases of COVID. And since then, the Hope Biosciences Research Foundation has been making significant headway in first identifying needs within our community. We do all the hard work to try and get all the authorizations we need from FDA, from the IRB. We look specifically at needs that have no solutions currently. Incurable diseases, traumatic injuries, things that really don't have any solutions. Those are the cases that we take here at the foundation. When I look back on these last 4 years and nearly 40 FDA-authorized protocols, I am more excited than ever. What we're doing right now is just the tip of the iceberg. I think that the work that you will continue seeing out of this foundation in terms of figuring out what the next generation of trials should look like in terms of understanding even disease prevention is the exciting work that's ahead of us. The foundation has done a critical job in getting the patient together with the right technology, putting those two pieces together. We are equipping this foundation to grow, to be able to do this for other such technologies, other innovative cell therapies that need to get into patients and get those technologies off the ground and into clinical trials quickly. And that is the overall goal for this foundation.
My name is Jessica Rossman. What's so wonderful about Hope Biosciences is that it is offering an additional path to potential health. Seeing Gordon go through with his Parkinson's diagnosis, starting with traditional medicine obviously was the right thing to do, but then being open-minded to stem cell therapy, I think, in my opinion, is the difference between his walking and not walking today.
Well, my name is Gordon Bethune, retired airline guy, and I've had Parkinson's probably 2-3 years. When a friend, Charles Moore, is a retired physician, my lunch buddy, came across Hope Bioscience, went to visit, and saw where it might help me. He got me to come and visit with the staff there, Donna and everyone, and I was impressed. I decided that's something I'm willing to put my money into and put my energy into. First of all, it was credible technology and credible representatives of the industry. We all read the newspaper, so all the bunco artists that fly to the Caribbean for their stem cell treatments, all BS. And this wasn't.
It's been years since he's been diagnosed, and I hear from so many people how much stronger and better he is today than when he was diagnosed, which he's happily going in the wrong direction, which is he's going up and he's getting better. So I think a lot of that is both the stem cell therapy in and of itself, but I think it's also hope, after which the Research Foundation is appropriately named because it gives you both. It gives you the actual physical help, and then it also gives you some hope for your quality of life.
There's so much need in the world, so it can't fund it all. This is the one that it would be a major solution for millions of people, I think, were it developed. There's a lot of upside there. Somebody's got to figure out a way to tap into it. I think people like Hope Biosciences will be ones that'll figure it out.
So we've been really busy, and that means we're either swimming in data or our faces are stuck in a microscope, and sometimes we need to come out and breathe and see what we've accomplished. And our patients and our supporters are always reminding us of the importance to get the word out. We are in the largest medical center in the world, and so it's so fitting that we are here to celebrate some of the greatest achievements in cellular therapeutic development on a global scale.